people, wake the fuck up. I'm gonna be as blunt and straightforward as possible. Now that many of the Epstein files are released, we can clearly see that the people at the top, the elites, the people at the government, they're all fucking pedophiles. Many famous people too, singers, actors, many of them are actually involved with Epstein. The goal of this video is to make you understand how the government is trying to put the people against one another so that we don't rebel against the elites. If you think about it, many of the people mentioned in the Epstein files, they are not in jail. They are still out there. I mean, fucking Bill Gates, Bill Gates is highly involved in the Epstein file. He got STD from this Russian young woman who was a victim of Epstein, and he was planning on drugging the wife so that she did not know that he got STD from someone else. If he's capable to do that to the closest person he has in this world, imagine all the fucked up shit that he's capable of doing to us, to the people. He was planning on genetically modifying mosquitos to inject us with vaccines. He probably already has done a bunch of experiments on us. So one thing that we need to do is to make sure somehow that the people in the Epstein files are actually held accountable. Because your favorite singer, your favorite actor, your favorite MD are all in the Epstein files. The people at the top are really all PDDs. I'm not joking. This is crazy. This is insane. I just don't understand why we're still fighting against one another, the right, the left, rather than coming together and rebelling against the people who are not getting incarcerated, even though we have proof that they have literally molested children. You know what's also crazy? The Grammys. The fact that at the Grammys nobody mentioned about Epstein and the files that were released and all the people that are in Hollywood that are involved in those files. Nobody mentioned anything about the files at all because those singers and actors, whoever was there, they're all paid to actually talk about specific things. They're all paid to not mention the Epstein files because it is probably one of the biggest things that is going on right now in the US. And no celebrity is talking about it because they're all involved in it or they get paid to not talk about it. So there are different concepts in psychology where basically the elites are trying to fragment the population and trying to separate the people so they don't think about coming together and go against the elites. And that is called divide and conquer. Then there is the scapegoating, when social or economic frustrations get redirected onto a specific group rather than the people at the top that are most likely the cause of the suffering. And then there is the manufactured polarization, and it refers to on purpose amplifying cultural or identity-based conflicts so that people see each other as enemies and not allies. And this emotional intensity keeps people distracted from paying attention to what the people at the top are doing. And then there is the in-group and out-group dynamic, which is basically a social identity theory. So people derive identity from group membership. And when elites or institutions emphasize us versus them, people become more loyal to their group and less likely to question leadership, even though the leader might be a literal psychopath, pedophile, you name it. So all these concepts and theory that we talked about today are basically what is causing us to literally disregard everything about what has been released about the Epstein files and just move on with our lives when we know that there are people out there that are not getting consequences, even though we have proof that they have committed very heinous crimes. People, wake the fuck up, because it is us against them. And it's not a person against another person that we're all trying to work and make a living, but it's us against the people who keep getting richer and richer whenever we fight. So I know this episode was a little bit different from my other episodes, but I hope you got something out of it. And if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, put a like, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next episode.